Hello everybody, we're back here in Final Fantasy XIV to do a little bit more of the MSQ. Let's see what Sid wants from us. Sid is concerned about Inquisitor Guilame. Before we can persuade Lord Drillmon to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Guilame that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Kurthus. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of White Brim Front. Share your findings with Alfred on the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Alright, let's see what people know about this guy. You have something to say about this guy. Joliot or whatever. Inquisitor Guilame. Yes, of course I know him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to White Brim Front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in the snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the Night's Watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls, patrolled the exterior in a darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the sea. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later, in this very bed, where I have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Guilame rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe him my life, madam, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. Alright. Mr. Good Guy Guilame. Albois! Inquisitor Guilame, I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. Aye, we have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you've hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you! Oh, she doesn't want to talk to us. The Inquisitor told everyone we're stinky. Patrick. What do you have to say, Patrick? Under Inquisitor Guilame's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. He's so goodly and so righteous. Very much so. Definitely. Pustafort. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Halone's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Alright. Let's tell Alphato everything we just learned. What do you think of this, Alphino? Shiver. In case you have yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I realized it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind as I had hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind, our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you've been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise that he is held in high regard. Even so, I am beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonials you obtained, Miyoko. Mayhap they will provide insight into Inquisitor Guilame's motivations. Sounds good, Alphina. Sounds real good. By the Lights of Ishgard, Alphina appears to be in deep thought. Yeah, I am too. Something tells me about that Wounded Knight's account. Something troubles me about that Wounded Knight's account. He claims he felt chasing a figure in the darkness he saw outside the eastern gate, yes. But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we arrived in White Brim Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. which would imply that the Inquisitor came from the north of the Eastern Gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies not but a deep chasm. Assuming Sor Joliet is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense. At least to me, mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. Oh no, enemies. That's not good. What the hell even is a plasmoid? Why are you guys here? Just leave me alone. Anyway, what's under the snow? Inquisitor Goulemay's corpse. Oh god, we gotta tell Alphino. Brrr. Alphino, I found a dead body. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. Yuck. This roll contains what appears to be an official papal appointment to the position of the Inquisitor. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you have just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Goulemay. Newly come to Kurthis and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity. For even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an imposter, we have yet to discern his true identity, or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Miyoko, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Yeah, let's go mess him up. Blood for blood. Alphino is determined to discover Inquisitor Goulemay's true identity. That we shall. Since Lord Drillamont has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to regard the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of the knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim, yes, mayhap that's the only way left to us. Confront Sir Joliet with the evidence she discovered, and see if it helps him recall the truth of what happened that night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the Enterprise. Sounds good. Let's traumatize this man to get our airship. Joliet. Oh, you have returned? Is there something else you wanted to ask? Yeah, does this ring any bells? The Inquisitor's an impostor? Don't be preposterous. That could not possibly be true. He is a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of fury. You would have me believe that is all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go back and speak with Sir Pranilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against the man who saved my life. Okay, well, that didn't go well. Where the hell is Prunilla? Oh, there you are. You, I don't believe I know you, madam. Pray move along, trouble me no more. Now I gotta ask you something. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know not of it at all. It's time to press doubt. I doubt you. You know, don't you? Fury take me, I prayed this day would come. When Sir Joliet gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravnian abominations lashed out at him, Nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. Though it came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family. Secrets I never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Joliant and I would be spared. But I defied him. Everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an Inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Joliet to the infirmary. And on his first night in White Brim Front, Inquisitor Guillemay was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized or in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Drillamont, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats. So I did nothing until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of White Brim Front, so I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire locks, as I hoped they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Hahalanarte, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the ARR recent trials. And that's the entire truth, I swear. Helone, forgive me for not acting sooner. Oh, well, big news indeed. Time to go find that chest. Suspicious box. Present your findings to Drillamont. Drillamont, I have evidence. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you access to Stone Vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. Okay, but I got all this evidence that he's a fraud. There'd better be a very good explanation for why you are carrying these rosaries. And where'd you find this paper and cycle? Fury, take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale, but this evidence in your testimony can have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Miyoko, and for that I am deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first, I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. Sounds good, man. Let's bring him to justice. You and me. The heretic among us! Lord Drillamont requires your assistance in bringing this heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillemay to justice. That thrice damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hell's Takeum and his Dravanian allies. I am told he makes for Shadowcloak, even now intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may well be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Miyoko. Together, let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. Yeah, let's put an end to the heresy. Heresy! Right, let's bring this heretic to justice or something. House Durande Knight. Good to have you with us, miss, when Lord Drillamont arrives. We are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Yeah, I want to fuck him up. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Helone's halls. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you, I have never questioned the teachings of Helone. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Drillamont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Guillemay and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin, Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, grave allegations indeed. But you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Drillamont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's praised crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Drillamont, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Dravanian fang and claw. Let's kill this heretic. Show the heretic no mercy. He must pay for the blood he has spilled. Ignorant swine, soon you will know the futility of your faith. And he's really mean. You just gave him a virus? That's kind of mean. I hope he's got like Microsoft Defender or something. Uh-oh. Dragons. Let me just take their aggro. Yeah, I think the goal is we really can't let Drillamont die. If he dies, we fail the duty. I usually don't see that many people have trouble with this unless they're like... unless they just don't see the enemy spawn. And you know, we already have the Inquisitor half dead already. I think is he gonna transform? Yeah, it's time. That's when he transforms into a frickin' dragon. I am reborn! Sure you are, bro. I'll just kill you. Not Spirit Dart. Dragon stands before you, yet you do not flee. Your magic has no power over me, heretic. I mean, bro, I've killed bigger things than you already. It's no biggie. It's really not a big deal. Gotta make sure I get the extras. I don't think it really matters if the knights die. But we don't want the healer in the back to die. This guy over here is the healer. Casting Cure on everyone. See? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. My glamour's dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. Haha. You may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder. And when you are dead, Whitebrum front shall fall. Defiant to the last. Leave the body for the crows, as the elk deserves not better. Miyoko, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which you first brought up into our midst. It is past time you are reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at White Brim Front and bring your associates. Alright, we're back here at White Brim. What's up, Alphino? Where have you been, Miyoko? A false Inquisitor's been slain, has he? Yes, well, his tale was always likely to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impedance, I would ask you not to revel in victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. Sure, I want to celebrate now, though. Alphino is eager to enter the Stone Vigil. As I am sure you will agree, it is time we entered the Stone Vigil, pay Lord Drillamon a visit, and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Goulamé would still be among us. Feel free to prey upon the... Would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that the signs of the Seven Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. You're gonna be mean, Alphino. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course, it's the very least I could do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes, I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say. Nor can I give you a reassurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. Far too long the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Kurthus, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drillamont, but there's no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nathalane of your impending visit. May Halone guide you, scions. Nathalane. I'm here to go into Stone Vigil, bro. Hail, Miyoko. Lord Drillamon has deprived me of the situation. You may enter Stone Vigil whensoever you will. Alright, seems good. Let's rock and roll in the Stone Vigil. Okay, we're in the Stone Vigil. I did queue with people, so you know, this would go a little bit faster. Well, we'll see how it goes. I'm always wary of how much I pull in this first little jaunt. I think I stopped at the right time. think I'll just pull these guys into the boss. Shouldn't be a big deal. Fuck, I'm being stupid. Okay. I'm getting hit by these breath attacks way more than I should. I still got hit by that? Holy shit. I'm so sorry. I'm making this healer work. He does it so quick and it always hits me. Did I give up on trying to dodge it? Yeah, it's not. I think Swinge is just a cone in front of him, so. Yeah, I'm convinced I just shouldn't try to dodge that. It comes out so quick. Oh well, first boss down. That wasn't too terrible. I know this dungeon can be a little rough sometimes. Stone Vigil has always been one of those dungeons for me where it's always like, no, it's not the bosses that are gonna fuck you up, it's the mob pulse. And I'm definitely feeling that with the way some of these pulls are going. Through like no fault of the healer and maybe a little bit of my fault. These pulls are rough. See, this is like nothing compared to those mob pulls we just did. Just gonna walk a little bit to the left or right to avoid tornadoes. That's it. That's the worst you gotta deal with. Easy peasy. I have all my mitts, so let's pull at least 2 packs. Well, 1 pack is ice sprite, so like I'm already afraid. I'm already afraid of the ice sprites, my dude. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Scoob. It's all fine. It's all good. We survived. Okay, I gotta take 2 packs. This is gonna be a rough one. Thank God I home ganged. Home gang for the win. It's my least favorite tank in Bone, but it sure did just save me. I saw my hit point hit 1. Woo! Now we have cutscene. And if someone starts it, it's alright. Look, it's the Enterprise! Yes, just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. Let's kill the sleeping dragon. The dragon is not our concern. We've come for the airship, and only the airship. Sid, will you sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for launch? Ryoko, you stay here and keep an eye on that beast. If it wakes, we may need to provide a distraction until we are ready to depart. You can manage that, can't you? Of course I can. I'm trying to read this fast. I know people are waiting on me. That settles it then, shall we, Sid? As you command. So you mean just like Rudenex? Interesting. Most interesting. And you're aware that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquest, a testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The Ixal are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle shall at least make for an entertaining spectacle, assuming of course you live that long. Alpha, the dragon. Confound it all. Okay, is this over? Because I feel bad for making them wait this long. Let's see how well your Blastus gift served you this time, Crystal Bearer. They're like so patient. I'm definitely commending this viewer. Yeah, you know, more Asians being like, let me wake up this dragon because I'm an asshole. Man, if he thinks we're that strong, then like, why would he think this dragon would stop us? He's just being a minor inconvenience. Because that's what the Asians do half the time in this story. They try to inconvenience you. Dragon's already like half dead. LB, that's nice. People don't always do that. Just like leaving a boatload of damage in the tank without doing much about it. Not sheet of ice. It's an ice dragon. Oh, it has to fly off one more time. I gotta unlock some emotes I can do while I'm just waiting for the boss to do stuff. Now we can murder the dragon and finish it off and have our airship. And I can release these people that have played the dungeon with me from prison. We're getting the ice crystal because we killed a dragon, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why the dragon has it. Like, primals I kinda get, but this is just a random fucking dragon. Miyako, are you alright? Speak to me! God be praised, I feared the beast had injured you. I see now why others rate you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already, which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. You know, I just want to say that shit like this is why people don't like Alpha No in A Realm Reborn. Like, he says he's worried about you, and then he's like, oh, it's because it would be inconvenient if I had to find someone else. Like, Jesus. Anyway, sorry, I don't want to go on full-on rants during my MSQ videos. Sorry. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Oh, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state. But if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. This is all so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... Bah, it's no use. Let's go. Okay, Snape. Why did I say Snape? Dude, I was thinking about Harry Potter in the middle of that cutscene, and now I'm calling Alfred Snape. Ah, how I've longed for a more agreeable climate of the Twelveswood. Yet I will not deny the Holy See its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Alright, well, that's it for this installment of me playing the MSQ. I've already covered a lot in this one episode, but I'm glad to be done with the Ishgardian, the Kurthus part of the MSQ. And we'll move on to repairing the airship and slaying Garuda next time. See ya. Bye.